Welcome to Gaz Ed. Today we will be discussing automated AI lead generation and personalized image creation. As business leaders, we're constantly hunting for ways to optimize our outbound marketing, right? Well, in this explainer, we're going to dissect a highly automated pipeline that dynamically generates bespoke visual assets at scale. Basically, it allows you to transform raw data into highly targeted outreach material without sinking hours into manual design work. Let's first establish the strategic why behind this approach. When evaluating outbound campaigns, the data is absolutely clear. A highly personalized message literally doubles your response rates compared to a generic one. Historically, creating custom imagery for every single prospect was a massive operational bottleneck. But today, we can leverage AI to capture this massive ROI potential, unlocking hyper-personalized outreach at a scale that was previously impossible. Here is our roadmap for today. We'll cover the personalization advantage, building the automation engine, sourcing and enriching leads, generating AI image assets, and finally, creating internal AI tools. Okay, let's dive into Section 1, the personalization advantage, the strategic why. The foundation of this entire strategy rests on completely transformed unit economics. By connecting directly to advanced AI APIs, the cost to produce a totally bespoke, watermark-free visual asset drops to roughly 10 cents per generation. To put that into perspective, at a dime a pop, you can actually afford to treat every single lead as if they were your only target client. To achieve this, we use what's known as a JSON prompt. Instead of manually prompting an AI every single time, we reverse engineer a successful visual concept into a structured text format. By isolating specific variables, like the text on a baseball cap or a company logo on a billboard, our system dynamically swaps in custom client data for thousands of prospects, all while maintaining the exact same high-converting visual layout. Moving right along to Section 2, building the automation engine, designing the pipeline. This pipeline operates across 4 distinct phases. First up, an automated scraper like Amplify acts as our data extraction tool. Second, an Airtable database serves as our central nervous system, storing and organizing that raw data. Third, we use an automation platform like NN to orchestrate the logic. And finally, NN triggers the AI generation API, seamlessly transforming the structured data into our final visual assets. Now, it's crucial to note that this entire engine relies purely on no-code automation. Platforms like NN use intuitive visual nodes to connect these systems. You do not need a software engineering background, and you don't need an expensive dev team to build this workflow. You're simply designing the business logic visually, completely removing the traditional barriers to enterprise-grade automation. All right, Section 3, sourcing and enriching leads, fueling the system. Using our extraction tools, we isolate essential data points from targeted directories or social networks. We filter by precise geographic locations and specific job titles to ensure maximum relevance. Then, we make sure we secure a validated email address alongside critical company context, such as their overarching mission or service offerings. This comprehensive data profile is the absolute secret sauce that makes our automated AI prompts so incredibly accurate and believable to the prospect. And to further prove the operational efficiency of this model, just take a look at the extraction costs. Sourcing and enriching 100 highly qualified leads costs just 22 cents. That is a remarkably scalable data acquisition cost, allowing you to continually fuel your automation engine with fresh prospects with virtually zero financial friction. Which brings us to Section 4, generating AI image assets, executing at scale. Within our Airtable database, we create a dedicated field that merges the scraped company context with a predefined AI instruction. Essentially, we trigger an internal AI agent that reads the company's description, for instance, noting they are a medical insurance provider, and automatically crafts a highly specific, structured image directive for that exact row. Next, our automation software initiates a continuous loop. It triggers the AI image generator via an API request and then repeatedly runs a status query, asking the server, is the generation complete? Once the file is finalized, the automation immediately downloads the high-resolution asset and securely archives it into a designated cloud drive, ready for deployment. The visual outputs are absolutely striking. You can automatically command the AI to integrate a prospect's actual brand logo directly into a hyper-realistic 4K scene. Imagine sending a prospect an image of someone wearing custom apparel featuring their exact company logo, or their branding seamlessly placed on a coffee mug in a high-end office setting. It bridges the digital gap instantaneously, and it commands immediate attention. Let's pivot to Section 5, creating internal AI tools, expanding the framework. Now, this poses a really critical strategic question. If we can automate the creation of thousands of customized images for external prospects, how do we adapt this exact same pipeline to generate our own inbound marketing collateral at scale? How do we build internal systems that elevate our brand's content velocity? Well, a prime example is building a custom application within an environment like Google AI Studio. You can upload an image of a pre-validated, highly successful viral thumbnail layout. Then you simply upload a standard image of yourself. The application utilizes advanced image-to-image AI to replicate the structural success of that proven layout, while seamlessly inserting you as the new primary subject. The technological leap showcased here is exceptional. The system natively preserves your exact facial expressions and lighting dynamics while swapping you into entirely new, hyper-realistic visual environments. Best of all, because this operates natively within modern AI studios, it requires absolutely zero complex webhook integrations to function. It's an instant, enterprise-grade asset generator for your internal marketing team. So the real question you should be taking away from this is, with these content creation barriers completely removed, how much faster can your brand scale this year? That is all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.